visions growing up, and it led me to where I'm at now.
Wow, wow. Okay, so you had a lot of great influences
Yes,
that really helped you to get to where you are now, and
yes,
that I find that's usually the case. When somebody accomplishes a lot at an early age, it's because somebody kind of gave them a blueprint in advance, like
hmm
it's a generational transfer of knowledge and really wealth, because knowledge is a type of wealth, right?
yep,
Like I'll tell you an example, man. I when I went down to InvestFest recently, and I there's this other kid that I just sort of been connected to for a while, named Caden, right? So I saw Caden, and he was 14 years old. And I was like, "Oh, hey, how you doing, man?" I hadn't seen him since he was 7 or 8, but I knew he was in the Black Business School learning
hmm
business and all that at like 6, 7 years old, right?
Wow,
And I knew he
that's
was
awesome.
making money. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And he had the mentorship of his dad's always with him. Everywhere he would go, his dad would be with him, kind of teaching him the ropes and everything.
hmm
And so I'm like, "Hey, so how you been, man?" He's like, "Oh, I'm doing good." I said, "Wow, you're 14, you're about to start high school. That's cool." He said, "No, I already graduated." And I was like, high, wait,
Huh?
middle school? You graduated middle school? He's like, "No, I finished." His dad was like, "No, we finished high school. We went ahead and knocked that out." And and I said, "So
Went
where's he
ahead
gonna?"
and knocked that out.
Right, right. And I said, "So where's he gonna go to college?" And he's like, "No, we're not gonna do college because he's already a millionaire. He's already making more money than most college grads, right?" And to me, that I thought that was the coolest thing, because it kind of shows like how much untapped potential there
Yes,
is, like,
sure.
because I'm sure yourself, and I'd like for you to kind of share this with me from your perspective as a young 20-year-old who's about to be 21. Happy birthday, by the way. When you look around and you see other people your age that maybe could be doing something as amazing as what you're doing, but they can't see that in themselves. How do you kind of process that? Like what's that kind of like for you to be so different from other people your age?
Yeah, I mean, it's growing up. I always knew what I was doing was different. I know most kids, um, they were going out partying in high school. Like still to this day, I've never been to a real party, house party, or any other type of a function situation. I've never been. It was always the weekends I'm at the racetrack. So I always knew what I was doing was kind of different from most kids, I guess. I just didn't know how to. Being young, I didn't know how to handle it. Like, obviously, I want to go out with my friends sometimes, right? But I got a race this weekend in Pennsylvania, so like, I can't do it. And sometimes it sucks. Sometimes when you go out and win, it's like, okay, like I should have came here. I should never went to that thing. But like growing up now, like and being 20, obviously, and like college ages, like I see a lot of people that are having success, like in D1 athletes or college athletes in general, are having success and doing their own thing, but then they can still go out and still go party. You know what I mean? Have that work personal life balance. But for me, in general, for me, I feel like to be successful in this industry, everything has to be racing. Like you have to live it, breathe it, sleep it, eat it, like racing. So that's kind of been what I've stuck to. And sometimes like I want to be able to live the normal life of a 20-year-old, right? And go out with my friends. But I'm just gonna wait to that stuff for down in the future after already hopefully
Mm,
be successful one day.
interesting. I saw Shannon Sharp, who's won, I think, what, 2 or 3 Super Bowls or something like that. And I didn't see his whole conversation about it, but I remember seeing where he was basically he seemed to be making the point that to be excellent or to be a champion, especially like a world champion or something like that, where you're with the elites,